Hey, guess what, everybody? Welcome to another one of Chris's beer reviews. I am totally toked. That's right, totally stoked. Because I got a Samuel Smith's organic, handcrafted fruit ale raspberry. The reason why I'm excited to have this is because the last time I had a Samuel Smith's brew is when I bought a gift pack, Samuel Smith's. So these are going to go together quite beautifully. Check this out. I believe this is, I'm predicting this, but it looks to be a USDA organic stamp of approval. So that means that, I believe what it means is that it is certified stamp of approval. I'm going to read a brief paragraph on the back here. Bear with me. Handcrafted at Melbourne Brothers Tiny Brewery, set in a time warp in Stamford using the old manually operated brewing equipment. Finest organically grown barley and wheat are used to create a complex ale which, having undergone primary and secondary fermentation with different yeasts and extended maturation, is easy taken to Samuel Smith's small independent British brewery at Tadcaster. There it is blended with a pure organic raspberry fruit juice and a previously cellared organic brew, creating an unparalleled fruit ale. The smooth, distinctive character of the matured ale serves as perfect counterpoint to pure organic fruit juice. Shows also a picture of what the brewery looks like, which is cool. And before I bore everybody any further, I just wanted to read this. Brewed at Melbourne Brothers Ancient Brewery in Stanford, Lincolnshire, and blended and bottled at Samuel Smith's Brewery, Tadcaster, North Yorkshire. We got a cool Samuel Smith's cap because it's colored differently. And before I go any further, I just wanted everybody to know that this is 5.1% ABV beer at 550 milliliters, which is quite the original sizing. That's kind of a Samuel Smith's thing. Alright, so I'm gonna pop the chop. Bam! Oh, look. Oh, shit. Well, there goes the pour. That's so funny. Well, that looks beautiful. I can't wait to try it. Aw, I should have been ready for that one. Oh well. Oh well. Smells very, very raspberry. You know, it reminds me of Mort de Sombit beer that I've reviewed. I'm gonna, after I smell this a little bit more and taste it, I'll let you know if it's very much like that beer. If it is, then you can get that beer instead of this. Just because I know that Samuel Smith is very limited in my area of Toronto. Yeah, you know what? You can smell the raspberries full on, but it kind of has that like organic bite to it that if you're used to trying organic things, some of them have a particular taste to them, to compensate for other ingredients. Okay. Wow. That's a very, very, very interesting blended brew, and I'll tell you why. Uh, it's not too sweet, but it somehow manages to tread upon Jolly Rancher taste, like a raspberry Jolly Rancher taste. I haven't had a Jolly Rancher in a long time, so this is quite the treat. um, I'm it's it's undeniable. Like, it really does taste like a Jolly Rancher. Like, even that like aftertaste, the Jolly Rancher aftertaste that you would get. Wow, that's quite brilliant. It's not too heavy. It's not too sweet. I think the reason that this works so well right now is because it is an organic, brewed, fruit type ale beer. So I think what's happening is the organicness of the beer is balancing with the sweetness of the raspberry fruitness of the ale. So that's why it's probably not too sweet. And because it should be so sweet, the sweetness of the beer is like literally um, taking over any of the bad tastes that you would normally get out of an organic uh, substance. Sorry, I'm like lost for words here. I don't know. Like 6 minutes into the video here, and I've only been able to drink this much. You can tell by the color. You can see in the light. It is one of those heavy fruit beers. It's kind of like a lambic beer, but it's not. It's an ale. Lambic beers are fruity beers that are extremely fruity, extremely pungent. This is quite the treat. You know what? If I ever buy this again, I think it would be more appropriate to split it with somebody. It's not too sweet. It's just, you could sit there, like if I wasn't doing a beer review, I could sit there watching a movie and I probably wouldn't be able to drink all of this for at least 40 minutes or something like that. If I was drinking, a stout or a porter, I can have that thing down in like 20 minutes max, and that's just enjoyment, like enjoying a beer. It's not very much. It's not very much lace. You can't blame it. Like it is really heavy. It doesn't go down heavy, or sorry, it doesn't go down thick, but it's certainly a heavy beer, man. This is still quite the treat. Anybody in Toronto that can get their hands on this, I highly recommend you give it a try. It's undeniable that you have that Jolly Rancher taste in there. I can't really pick up on anything else. Whew. Anyways, I'm gonna end this beer review early because of how heavy this beer is. So I'll tell you what. You guys know that I'm the Wonder Taker, right? So if I find out that this beer tasted any differently over the next half portion of this beer, I will indicate it on my description down below for you. I will let you know if it did or did not taste differently through the second half of the glass. Alright? But right now, I'm going to give it a wonderful rating of, for a fruity beer, this is going to be unbelievable. I'm going to give it a wonderful rating of 3.8 out of 5. It was awesome. Very, very good. No complaints. Look, the head, you can just recreate the head if you'd like. The head is got a lot of flavor in it. And very enjoyable. Thanks for joining me in another one of Chris's beer reviews. Samuel Smiths. Samuel Smiths. Thank you for bringing this to Toronto. Everybody have a good day. Cheers.